There already has been an impact on Irish tourism. You've seen that from January to June, the amount of British to Ireland tourists is down by 7%. Look, the access is there to, connecting those two markets. That's just because sterling is weaker in the euro. So tourism is a double whammy, because as much as people in London and Manchester would be saying, wow, actually getting to Dublin is really, really cheap because I can go on Ryanair, but being in Dublin is really, really expensive when my pound doesn't go as far as it used to. The double whammy for Irish tourism is that if you're talking about Germans, French and Spaniards, they're now looking at London being a lot cheaper than Dublin for the opposite reason, simply because their euro goes further in the UK. So we're calling today that the government doubles the investment to protect, but also to keep growing Irish tourism. Keep the 9% VAT rate, and yet leave that in place because it's working, and we need to kind of keep in place what's working, but double the investment to do simple things like, look, you've seen the access now that Ryanair is going to create between Germany and Ireland. I would treble, quadruple the investment in advertising Ireland in those German cities which we have announced that we're now going to connect, so that Germans say, right, who, as David's mentioned already, have a nice predisposition towards Ireland. Now I can get there for $9.99. Absolutely great. And then they'll come in. We do that anyway. We will do that. If they do it, and if they increase their spend on that, that gives us, we will fill the planes anyway, our model, okay? What we don't want to do is fill the planes at the lowest fares. If we're filling the planes and making a good return on that, we're going to add more frequencies. That's the way it simply works. That's more tourists here in Ireland. Good quality German tourists will come and spend everywhere. So we're saying keep the 9% VAT rate, tackle the things that need to be tackled like accommodation, but also double or more the investment in attracting Europeans to come to Ireland.